Hello, hello. How's it going? I hope you're well. Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite topics, and that is confidence. The ironic thing about confidence is that when I first started my personal growth journey, that was actually the thing that I thought I needed to work on the most. And it was something that I really needed to lean into, but I really had a misunderstanding of what confidence meant to me. And so I have redefined confidence for myself. And in turn, I have shared this work with many, many people, many of my clients. And it really seems to resonate. And so I just wanted to bring it forth to you, and I hope that it does the same for you. Confidence is a feeling. And I think the misunderstanding that I had around it is that I thought that I could go get it. I thought that I could learn enough to be confident enough to just show up in that way. And while that is true, like when someone once told me, confidence is this combination of knowledge and experience. And I'm like, perfect, I can go get that. I can go get the knowledge and I can go do the thing and I will be confident. But the confidence that I was really looking for was the kind that comes from within, not the kind that I go get. And so I have really reframed what confidence means in a way that we can embrace right now. We don't have to go find it. It's actually within us and available to us right now. As with anything in personal growth, this is a muscle. And so confidence isn't something that you check off on your list as being. Confidence is something that you have to lean into and continue to work on. And so it's just like building any other muscle in our body is you don't just get it in shape and then you're done. It's something that you have to keep practicing over and over to stay strong, to stay confident. Okay. And so I have redefined confidence as this incredible combination of unconditional self-love and acceptance with total self-trust. And I talk a lot about self-love and acceptance. And so I'm not going to go too deep into that, but loving yourself unconditionally means getting to know yourself where you're at right now, accepting where you're at right now, and loving yourself through the process of growing, right? So self-love is leaning into who you are and accepting who you are, even if this is your starting point. Okay. So again, I'm not going to go too far into self-love. I spend a lot of time talking about that all the time. But I want to talk about this self-trust muscle, because this is really the thing that takes confidence to the next level. We can love the shit out of ourselves and show up with a really incredible energy and feel really good about ourselves. And I think that that is such a gift. I think that is so important and absolutely can build your confidence. But I want you to think about the word confidence. If I have confidence in someone, it's because I trust them. If I have confidence that someone is going to do something, it's because I trust them, probably based on past evidence that they do what they say they're going to do. Or if I tell you something in confidence, it's because I trust you, right? And so it's only natural that part of the confidence equation would be self-trust. Self-confidence doesn't come really without self-trust. And so how do we build self-trust? How do we build that muscle of trust? Well, just like I said before, we generally trust someone based on past evidence, right? And so if we want to trust ourselves, we got to start showing up for ourselves. We've got to start doing what we said we were going to do. And that means we don't break promises to ourselves anymore, because do you have confidence in someone else if they're breaking promises to you all the time? Heck no. Right? And so I talk about this all the time, but how often are we so willing to show up for other people without canceling, without thinking twice about it, really? But then when it comes to showing up for ourselves, we're quick to break that promise. We're quick to cancel on ourselves. Well, we wouldn't have confidence in someone else if they broke their promises to us all the time. So, of course, if we're not honoring ourselves and showing up for ourselves and keeping our promises and doing what we said we were going to do for ourselves over and over and over again, we're going to lack trust. And the beauty of this is, though, in order to build it, we just get to do those things over and over and over again. So that means the promises that you make to yourself, do them. You got to do them. Quit breaking your promises to yourself. Like, we plan to take care of ourselves. Like, how often have we gone, I'm going to get up early tomorrow and work out, and then not done it? But if your friend needs a ride to the airport tomorrow morning, you're going to show up and take her to the airport. No more of that. Take your friend to the airport and do the workout. Right? Like, if we show up for ourselves the way that we show up for others, we are naturally going to build our self-trust muscle. And you combine that with all that self-love we always talk about and work on, that is self-confidence. That is you having total love and acceptance and trust in yourself. That is you showing up for yourself over and over and over again. That is you honoring yourself, right? That's confidence. And the beauty of this is this is available to us right now. This isn't something, yes, it's something that we have to continue to build this muscle and work on, but you can lean into this starting right now. And that's why I love this idea of confidence over something that takes so much time to build as knowledge and experience. Well, experience feels like a long time, right? Like I'm experienced at something if I've done it for a long time. Building your self-trust muscle, you can do that in a few days. Show up for yourself a few days in a row, you're going to feel different. Lean into self-love and unconditional acceptance, you're going to feel different. Your energy is going to be different. You're going to worry and think, they're going to worry less about what other people think and honor more about what you think. Right? So lean into this. Start building this muscle for yourself. So many of us say we want to work on our confidence. It's small things over time. Love on yourself today. Show up for yourself today. Do it again tomorrow. That's how you build your self-confidence. Accept where you are right now. Love and accept yourself for where you are right now, even if this is your starting point, because it is. I always say that today's the starting point of the rest of your life, regardless of where you're headed, right? So love and accept yourself right now, and then lean into showing up for yourself and keeping those promises to yourself over and over and over, because that's how you build self-trust. And those two things combined, that is self-confidence. That is self-confidence. You are going to show up differently if you're honoring yourself in that way. I love y'all so much, so much. And I want this for all of you. And I want you to embrace this idea that this is available to you starting today. Today, you have access to this. It's all right here. I'm sending you love, thoughts that serve you, and the courage and confidence to choose you. I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to you soon.